on the microphone on top, is there a green light on it? Oh, perfect. That means the green light is working. And you know what? I'm going to share it out, and I'll let you introduce yourself and talk about the painting while I do this. Just that the painting you did, and you've done paintings for Big Red in that.
Yep.
And I'll let you take it from here, and then I'll jump in.
Hi, I'm Jerome Waldner, and I've painted this picture here. I've also painted a couple other paintings for Big Red, named as Chris Barber, and I've had the opportunity of painting this nice painting here that went together pretty smoothly. We had a little ups and downs, but I think we got through with it, and I don't know, what do you guys think?
What do you think, folks? You're getting to see it firsthand here, and the neat thing about it is Jerome can do, you can do trucks, you can do, if somebody has a race car or a muscle car or things like that, they can get their own custom painting done, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Plus he does the frame. He did this beautiful frame around it, and he's got other frames he does as well, right? Like Big Red has a different frame, or?
Yeah, Big Red has a different frame. It has a little bit more character to it, or more older look.
And how long does it take you to do a painting, would you say?
It depends. Like I usually paint like 3 or 4 at a time, sometimes more. So if you get kind of discouraged with one, you jump to the next one, and then your planes just come in motion, and you go back to the other one. Like it depends. Like sometimes, like a painting like that, if I would just be painting this, I could be done in maybe a couple of weeks. It could be done.
What kind of paint do you use?
I use acrylic paint, but I use a higher grade acrylic paint.
Nice.
Like it's there's cheaper grades, and this is a higher grade. It just like it comes out, like the color almost comes out at you.
Mm-hmm.
So
it does. It really jumps out at you. We're going to have this on display at the World of Wheels in Winnipeg at the end of March. You can come and see. We're going to have all the contact information, and you'll be able to send him a picture of your car or your boat, or even their cabin, maybe, eh?
Yeah. I do pretty much anything. We do hoodies, like this one I did for Chris Barber, for Big Red, and I paint them up, and I press them on hoodies, and can have the hoodies for a gift or whatever you please.
That's beautiful. That is really nice.
This one here, this was a 4-hour job. This was originally, I think it was like a 15 by 15. Then Chris had it made up and put it on hoodies.
That is wonderful. Travis Wall saying hello, family. And by the way, where do you live? Where can they?
I live just outside of Regina here, a little town called Edenwald.
Oh yes, I know where that is.
Yeah.
But we're meeting today in Emerald City.
Emerald Park.
Or you can meet them in Bassano at the Tim Hortons or something.
No, it's Balgoni.
Balgoni. I call it Bassano. That's all the way in Alberta.
Or a lot of people prefer meeting at the Flying G in Balgoni.
Oh yes.
So it's a very well-known place to stop by, even if you've got a truck and sometimes you can't get anywhere. Like if you want to get to a Tim Hortons, you can't get in there. So Flying G is more optional for bigger trucks.
So if you got a show truck, this is a great idea on how to really immortalize it forever. Because once it's on paint, once it's on, and what do you paint on? Is that just normal canvas, or?
This is normal canvas. I do paint on different stuff or whatever. If somebody wants something wood, like a fancy piece of wood, I will paint on it. I will paint on moose horns. I pretty much paint on anything. Skulls, I've done quite a few skulls already, and somebody wants a painting on a deer skull or decorate it up, and pretty much anything.
Wow, that is.
I even do like if somebody wants a painting on their old truck and they're in the neighborhood, I do paintings on the truck. I've done buildings on top of side of buildings and stuff like that. I've done quite a few.
Wow. And how is the easiest way for people to get a hold of you?
It probably will be my phone number, text, it'll be, or TikTok. TikTok will be Prairie Whitetail Art, or Instagram, which is the same thing.
Is it okay for me to put your phone number up as a tag at the top and your name and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to, Carlo Mannix is there, Peggy Later-Zukowski. I'm in Saskatchewan. It's so cold. Why didn't you warm it up for me? Shauna Gray, good evening. Keith Bazin, good evening, Dave. Shannon Bolin. Hey, Shannon Bolin, how are you doing? Travis Walls, looks good, doesn't it ever, Travis? Diane says, that's fabulous. You do great work. Love it.
Thank you.
Dave MacKenzie, my son is on. Hey, DQ. Colleen Carr, fantastic haircut, Dave, and love the painting. And Travis Wall says, I got to have a good night. I love you, and big hugs to all. Love you too, Travis. Have a safe night. Patty is on there. Hey, Patty and Frenchie, what do you think? Shannon Bullen says, well, howdy. And Dennis Swayze says, hey, Dave, good to see you. Hey, Dennis, you should take your favorite shot that you've done. Dennis takes shots of birds and nature and stuff. He is a photographer extraordinaire. The pictures he gets is incredible. He should almost take his most incredible picture and get it done like this. That would be something.
Yes, I do actually a lot of wildlife before Chris came through Balgoni with Convoy. I've done mostly all wildlife stuff like Ducks Unlimited, stuffed ducks and cabins and all kinds of stuff like mountain ranges, and that's what I was mostly into before I changed to doing trucks and stuff. It's been so far pretty busy for me.
Dennis Swayze, his pictures are incredible. Diane, hi Dave, nice evening. Shannon Bullen says, are you telling me something, Dave? And Brian Wojtowicz says, hey young fellas. And Stefan says, hi, Ron is on now. Oh, okay. Haley, good evening, Dave and company. Patty, painting is awesome. Keith says, and I'm on my last trip tonight. Wow, where are you right now, Keith? And of course, I'm in Emerald City, Saskatchewan. And Stefan says, don't forget to change the hour on Saturday night for Sunday. We spring ahead. So this is just marvelous, folks. You see the sign down here, which is beautiful. It's got the CTM event vehicle. It's got this this guy here, not as good looking as you are, but you know, I try. And it's got the American flag and Canadian flag flying together. And it's got places I go like the Petro, Flying J, Loves. It's kind of a really cool kind of picture right there. A lot of symbol, and of course, Dave Over the Road Live. And Shannon says, I'm looking a little skinny in the picture. Yeah, I gotta thank him for that. He made me look nice and skinny in the picture. Colleen says, you need to sing I've Been Everywhere. That's right, I've been everywhere, man. And so we are stopping here. We're going to make Winnipeg tonight, folks, believe it or not. Probably by the next time we gas up and everything else, it'll probably be 2 in the morning by the time we get to Winnipeg from here. Okay. So it's going to be a late night, and I'm an hour east of Winnipeg, so it'll be like 3 in the morning by the time I get home. I'll be getting up by the time they're getting up to milk the cows. Yeah. The and it looks like we don't have. Keith is at Caronport, Saskatchewan. You're right, eastbound or westbound? And Colleen saying hi to Robert. Did they see you? Oh, probably in the mirror or something. Or they
just know I'm here.
They just know Robert's here. Of course, Robert is here, which is fantastic. So if you want to see your name and phone number again to the good folks.
My TikTok handle would be Prairie Whitetail Art, and my phone number would be 1306-209-3146, and could be text or phone. They're My email will be the same thing, Prairie Whitetail Art. I believe it's at gmail.com.
Excellent, excellent. And I'm going to put that all up there, folks. I've got all his contact information. I'm going to put it all up there so that you can contact him and send him a picture. Send him a picture. Say, can you do this for me? And how much would it be and what size and stuff like that? He'll let you know, and then you can have a piece of art like that. Ted says, hi, Dave and crew. Finally made the live. Thank you, Ted. Thanks for being on. Shauna Gray says, my tummy's full of barbecue, LOL. And, and you don't have a Facebook page, eh? You're not on Facebook? Or?
No, I don't.
Okay, no, but you can text them, and I'll make sure you got that information to text them.
I do have Instagram. Instagram is just Prairie Whitetail Art.
Colleen Carr already helps us. She's like a secretary. That's your phone number. Did she get it right?
That is correct.
That's correct. Thank you, Colleen Carr. So that is the number. And Frenchie says, that is an awesome picture. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? And as I say, you got the American flag and Canadian flag flying together because we've always stood together throughout the years. The Petro, the Flying J, the TA, the Loves, the event vehicle, freedom! He signed it for me, which is terrific. And Dave Over the Road Live, Canadian Trucking Magazine logo. My favorite shirt, it's black, so it makes me look skinny. That's why I look skinny in the picture. Sharon Butner says, evening all. Good evening. Colleen Carr sent us a rose. And everybody, I'd love to do an hour long. We may do, I may come back through here and do another interview with him where we'll talk about everything. But I am going to have this at World of Wheels with all his contact information. I will talk more about this because something like this immortalizes things. Do you do, I guess I'm one of the first people you've done, or?
That is correct. That's
Yeah.
the first. I've so far did some more now, and
Yeah.
I think it's getting better anyways.
Yeah. So if people send like pictures of their grandparents or something that they want to do something like that,
Correct.
you tackle that?
Yeah, correct. Like I've done quite a few sketches.
Yeah.
I've never done a painting.
Right.
I've done tons of sketches of people and kids and pretty much anything. But this is the first painting I've done of a person.
Perfect. And Keith says we must have passed each other 2 ships in the night. Yes, we probably did. And Shannon Bowen says, so that's the secret. Wear black. Yes, because white makes you look fat. Black makes you look skinny like that.
Yeah.
And Rennie Wagner says, good evening, Dave. Awesome picture. And I'm in Saskatchewan, and I'm freezing in Saskatchewan. And we're trying to beat the storm. And so everybody, we're going to let you go. And I will also put up and show you Big Red's picture he's done. And just go to Big Red, go to his Facebook page and his TikTok page, and he shows his picture all the time. And I think,
Yeah, like you can go on called Big Red Merch, and Chris Barber sells hoodies on there, and there's pictures on there, and yeah,
so Big Red Merch. So you can go on that and you will see the pictures, the hoodie. That's a beautiful hoodie. I mean, that is the most well-known truck since Smokey and the Bandit.
that's right.
There's 2 well-known trucks in the world. One is Big Red and the other is Smokey and the Bandit. And I was proud to have that on the front cover of my magazine with Big Red,
Yeah.
with Chris Barber.
Yes.
Sorry,
yes,
Big
yes,
Red and
I've
Chris
seen
Barber.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And Colleen says, Big Red merchandise. Yes. And Stefan likes share it. So share this out, folks, so people know. They know where to check it out and everything. We're going to go and we're going to tackle some more highway here because we're going to see how far we're going to Winnipeg tonight. One way or the other, we're going there. And we're probably going to need a lot of Tim Hortons coffee to keep our hearts pumping. And Gord says, hello from Paprika and Gord. And Rennie Wagner, like and share it. Thank you, Rennie. Appreciate that. I appreciate all of you for joining us. And geez, I really appreciate this beautiful painting. This is This is awesome. This is going to be passed on through generations of family. This is my son Robert,
Hi.
and I've got like 14 grandchildren and 9 children, and 9 that I know of.
Yeah.
So, Shannon Bullen says, on the road again? Yeah, hammer down, on the road. Been on the road since early this morning. And Stefan says, have a safe trip home. Thank you. Keith Beeson, liked and shared. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And thanks again. Thanks for having such a wonderful husband. And you want to do a keep on trucking for me? We'll go 1, 2, 3 and just go keep on trucking.
Yeah.
So remember, I may come on a little bit later because I'm traveling all night. I might do a late night. Be safe out there. Stay warm. Watch out for the big storms that are coming. There's a couple coming. A couple of big storms on Friday. Be safe. And from the 2 of us here in Tim Hortons, 1, 2, 3, keep on trucking.